How's it going, folks? My replacement flip cam parts have come in. So I haven't opened the box yet. This is the first time I've had a opportunity to see any of this. Is right along with you. Get out the old stabber. Kind of hard to do behind the camera lens, but let's see what we got here. Okay, bunch of newspaper. Trash, and here we go. Don't have any real fingernails to speak of. No, doesn't look like they put that in there too awful well anyway. Oh, I got a strap. That's kind of messed up to me because I never did have one of these little tethering straps. Even with the one that I bought brand new. Maybe that's the downside of getting it from Walmart. Now, this is the first of the flips that I've got coming. Supposedly this one has a damaged inner screen. Now, of course, it said it did not come with any battery in it, which obviously it doesn't. So go ahead and we'll put my battery out of my other one in here. It was fully charged, and we'll see what we've got. Hit the power. Yeah. Okay, so it is pooched. So what we do in that case, take the old battery out. And now we get to perform surgery. Alright, so we got this top cover off without a whole lot of hard persuasion. And like I showed y'all before, there's 4 screws. Well, that one's not going to come out all that easy. There's 1. This is going to be pretty neat. I'll have a new front lens on it too. There it is. Alright. Never really filmed this actually being done before, so I'll cut out some of the unnecessary length of the video. But for the most part, this is what you see is what's involved with doing these repairs on these things. Okay. And there you have it. Now, take these 4 screws, because they're so small, and I'll put them somewhere where they won't be messed with and won't disappear on me. Then I'll start separating the back. And you want to be careful because that one main side that caught on my other one is right in here. I gotta make sure not to break off those legs or that cable. Now, being that this cable is twisted the way it is here, you see how it was easy for me to break it. But like I said, typically they break loose from this little connector over here before anything. So that piece right there, just like it is, would be perfect for just slapping on the back of my other one and having it working right again. But the logic behind it is, this one's got a lens on the front, got the strap, which just evidently pops out when the screw's not in there. And, well, actually, we'll go ahead and leave that out. And, there's the cracked screen. If any of you decide that you're going to work on these things, I will caution you. This screen, of course, this one's already broke, but when you go to remove this screen, you have to be very careful. Okay, now this one just kind of popped loose without a whole lot of trouble, which is probably the reason that it also has broken. And what we need to do is actually get this and this little metal plate right here to come loose without ripping the, well, normally it would matter if it was without ripping the cable or not, but since this one's pretty well pooched, I don't guess it matters much if the cable rips or not. But I'm still trying to do it without it. There we go. Took it right out of the connector and everything. How about that? I love it when things work easy like that. Now then, I've already gotten to the point of removing my working LCD. Of course, it's got a scratch on it from where I tried to remove it before. But I've removed my working LCD from my old flip. And all we got to do is fit that connector back into there. Make sure that's still flipped up. Now this may be a little tricky. Now, because my big fat fingers are not doing a very good job, I've got me some surgical tools that should help. But you do not want to squeeze these things hard at all. So basically you're just fairly lightly holding everything. If you squeeze down on them too tight or crimp down on them, there's a good chance that you'll mess up the connections inside. Oh, come on, get in there. Now, I believe that's in there right, but I'm not 100%. Before I put the sticky back on and put it all back together, let's get a little daring here. That still aggravates me about that scratch, but once it's behind that back cover, you won't see it again. Went ahead and put the battery back in it, and let's give her a shot and see if it's going to fire up for me or not. This will tell whether it was worth the $20 that I spent to get this replacement camera or not. This will be the deciding factor right here. Bingo! We are in business. Of course, I can't do any of the adjusting or any of that until I get the ribbon cable reattached for the back panel. So just so we don't do any damage here, we'll pull the battery out. And make sure that little black tab's flipped up. We'll slide that ribbon cable back into that connector. Okay, and there I got it attached again. Now, before I put it back together, got my little microfiber cloth, and we'll clean the screen, and we'll clean the inside of the camera LCD screen. Doesn't matter if the back outside of it's still all pooched or not. One more wipe across there. And we'll line up the 4 pins. And snap it all back into place. Before we put it all back together, we're going to do one more shot here, make sure all the buttons are working. No sense putting it all back together if it's not all going to work right. Okay, English, okay. Well, seems to be working. It's April 15th. Oh yeah, it's tax day today, isn't it? And then okay. The time here right now is 2:28 p.m. Yeah, we'll have the tones on. Now, recording light off. I always leave it off. I don't like the stupid thing having a red light on it. And we'll save the settings. Do a quick little recording. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Zoom in, zoom out. Stop. Little 10 seconds of recording. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Zoom in, zoom out. Working perfect. Alright. So, I need to put some plastic polish. Somebody really scuffed up that back. That's probably how that other LCD got broken too. And there we have it. All buttoned back up, ready to rock and roll. My flip arm should pop. Yep, pops right back out now. Not like my other one where there was a little bit of hesitation. Sometimes you had to force it. But we're ready to go. Back in business again. Polish these lenses up and we'll see what we got here. Be vlogging again in no time. Thanks for watching.